think, act, and prosper. You are now tuned into the Money Level Show.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the Money Level Show, where we think, act, and prosper. Sorry, it's been a while, you all. It's been a while, but I have been thriving in a lot of ways. I did start college, and so you all, I think I mentioned that on a couple of episodes before. I was thinking about going for my master's degree, so I have been consumed with that. I also had another baby in the meantime, and so she was born in October, so I have been super busy. But however, I'm finishing my master's degree this year, hopefully by June, but I may have to wait until fall. But however, either way, I'm going to have more time to invest into the channel. I'm going to be bringing some more guests on. We have some really great guests that have brought a lot of financial knowledge and wisdom, and I'm hoping to bring them back on. So be sure to stay tuned and be sure to continue rocking with me. So what have I been doing in the market? We know that the Fed has been raising interest rates. So I have actually been kind of averaging into energy stocks and commodities. I mean, I've owned some shares for a while. However, I have slowed down on buying a lot of shares because, obviously we still have the supply demand issue with the war still going on in Ukraine. Supply is still tight. I think Russia came out and said they're going to, cut about 500,000 barrels a day or something like that. OPEC has said that they're at spare capacity and such. And then there's not a lot of money going into investing into producing more oil and energy. And so I remain bullish on energy and commodities, plain and simple. So I think that this is still going to be a commodities decade. And so I am still holding that view. However, my hesitancy on going all in with commodities is that there's still the risk of recession. There's still a lot of uncertainties of what's going to happen in the near term, especially with the Fed raising interest rates the fastest that it's ever done in history. And that usually comes with a lag. So I'm just kind of being very cautious right now. So I'm averaging into some energy stocks, mostly into dividend payers that are paying anywhere from 4 to 9%. Some of them have paid 12%. And so I am just kind of being conservative right now with how much capital I am putting into energy stocks. So that's the first thing that I'm doing. Second thing is that now you can actually get a good interest rate on any cash that you have. So we see that the Fed has raised interest rates. It come with a lag. We haven't seen an announcement of any recession yet, which that risk is still out there. And the commodity prices can come down. Stock prices can come down further and such. And so I am making sure that I am keeping some cash on hand. And right now I'm able to get 4% on the cash that I'm earning. For example, Robinhood has a brokerage cash account. When you have Robinhood Gold, you can actually put cash there and get 4.15% on your money. Same thing with other savings vehicles such as PayPal Savings. They offer 3.75. I also use my M1 Finance checking, which gives me 3.3%. And so when you're looking at these opportunities, you're able to get something on your cash. Remember, I'm young, so I've only experienced probably about 0.001% back on my cash. And so just being able to put that aside and put it aside risk free, at least as minimal risk as possible, and to get 3 to 4% has been amazing. So that is what I'm doing. We haven't seen capitulation yet. So we're in a bear market. We haven't seen capitulation. We don't know when that's coming or what. There's so many bear market rallies and such. And so you just kind of really want to be nimble and be sure that you have capital to take advantage of any capitulation event, any liquidity freezes, or anything like that. You just want to be in position to be able to take advantage. And so if you have majority of your money in the markets, then you're going to see some drawdowns on stock prices, and you may not be able to take advantage of a lot of the discounts that may come. So I think that holding some cash and getting some percentage back, even though it's less than the inflation amount, is still a benefit compared to what we have received before, right? So third thing is that I'm sticking with my plan. My plan is just to continue to stack cash and average into some of these energy and commodity stocks. And I really just think that sticking to the plan that you have is very, very important. I've gotten into options with my cousin. I've won some money, lost some money. Well, I guess not won some money, made some money. I guess won some money. That's like more of a gambler mindset, right? But I've made some money, lost some money. And every time I lose money, I just really get down on myself. Like, man, why did I deviate from my plan? My plan is actually working. I'm stacking capital. I'm paying down debt. I am saving money up to get interest on my money. And so those things were actually working. I was actually building my accounts up and everything. And so every time I get back into this options thing, it just straight deters me. And it has me, every time I deviate from the plan, it just does not work. And so I just encourage you that whatever plan you have, do not deviate from it. As long as the plan is healthy for you, the plan is working for you and such. And so right now, my plan is just like, hey, I'm looking more for the long term. Yeah, you can make some money in the short term. You can, short stocks, short companies, make money, on the market. But however, right now, the market is just very unpredictable. Inflation news comes out hot and the market rallies, and so the Fed raises by 25 basis points, the market rallies. And so the market is so irrational still, even though it's not reacting as much to news as it was before, but it's still just, it's hard to predict right now. So, sometimes it's better just to stay out of it or be minimally involved in it, while you're waiting for the opportunity. You're almost like a tiger or something, a cheetah, a panther waiting to pounce on its prey. And you have to wait for that right time, because if you miss the opportunity, it could just run away from you. Right. And so you want to wait for that right time. And I think that sticking to your plan, whatever that is very important. So I just want to encourage you all in that way. So be sure to hit the like button, the subscribe button. I appreciate you all for tapping in with me. I am in a new space. I have moved, and so I set up this new space. And so I'm glad to have you all with me in my new space, right? So thank you all, and you all stay tuned. All right, peace.